Hey guys, it's Titty Sprinkles, and today I'm going to be showing you a DIY of how to paint your jewelry box. Now you're going to need your jewelry box, all the drawers it has, and take them out. You're going to need paint tape. You can get this at a hardware store or at Walmart. It's super cheap, and it doesn't peel off the paint or anything that you put it on, so that's good. You're going to need acrylic paint, paintbrushes, a cup of water, and a place to wipe off your paintbrush, as usual with painting. And for this, I'm going to be doing a pastel goth kind of style with black and white stripes. So if you want to do the same thing I'm doing with mine, you could do that. Or if you want to paint it your own style, that's okay too. But first, we're going to paint it a base color. But I'm going to show you how to make patterns with the tape so you can give it a cool kind of look. But for me, I'm just going to do stripes. If you want to do something crazy, go on ahead. But I'm going to show you how to do stripes. Now that we have that part done, I'm going to paint this entire thing black if you want to do the pastel goth thing I'm doing. But, of course, you can pick any color you want, and you're going to coat the entire thing in it. Now what you don't want to do is try to avoid getting paint on these little things. It'll just make it harder to open the doors, and it won't look pretty because the paint will just chip off of the metal. And you also want to make sure you do that for like little handles you have. If it's just the base of it, that's okay. And when you paint, you don't have to paint all the way inside because no one's going to see that. The main thing you have to paint is on the outside and maybe halfway on the inside. Just so when you pull it out, it still looks nice. Because the only one that should be going through your jewelry box is you. Alright, once you got that part done, it should look something like this. Now, once you finish painting on the black, you need to wait till it completely dries and then tear off the paint, the blue stuff we had on, this stuff. Now, there is going to be paint that's went under it, and that's okay, because then you want to take, if you're doing stripes like me, you take the color that was under the tape or the color you put on and recoat it to cover it up. For me, I'm just going to repaint the white over the black, but I'm going to do that later because I'm already done with the top and I want to skip to where you guys can decorate the sides. Now to do that, if you're doing a design like me or something else, if you want to draw on one side, then you're going to need either a cookie cutter or a sketch of your own, some parchment paper, or you can do freehand drawing of yourself, just redrawing it on here. But I am going to decorate my side doors, these little doors that come out, and I'm going to do it to both sides. And if I haven't shown you yet, I also did it to the drawers, where you just stuck 2 pieces of tape right here and painted over it. Now, if you look real closely, there's a heart on there. That I'm going to paint a pastel purple on, but I'm going to wait a little while until I do that. Now, as you can see, I already painted the coffin and the bat. Now, I admit they're not the best part, but once they dry up, I'm going to coat it in black, and I'm going to decorate the coffin, and I'll show you guys a picture of what that is. But as I said, do your design the way you want it, and if you want the pastel goth style, you paint the coffin and the bat. Now, I'm going to be doing a little different design on this side. I'm going to be doing similar to a night sky, which is very simple. All you gotta do is paint a star like you would draw on paper, like a pentagram star, and a crescent moon, and you'll got yourself a pretty night sky. And I'm going to show you guys a little extra thing that if you want. For this step, you're going to need some spray-on glue, and make sure to grab your packs of sparkly cocaine, because we're going to coat that all over in this jewelry box. Well, at least on places I like to give it more of a popping look, because it's pastel goth, but if you've seen the pictures, they got some sparkly stuff, which is what we're going to do. You can use any kind. I found this kind, shaped like tiny hearts, at Walmart, And they're easily like maybe $1.75. Pretty cheap. You can get them at art stores, but really just grab them at Walmart. They're cheaper. Once you have the glitter and the spray-on glue, take a piece of construction paper and cut out little slits of it to cover up the painted design you have, unless you want sparkles on the design. Then place the construction paper under your excuse me, under your jewelry box so you don't get glue all over your floor and stuff. Then use something to weigh the paper down in case it's flippable or whatever, so you don't get glue on your design still. Shake the can up. I am weak. Now I'm strong. Alright. Now be sure to read the back of yours because it might affect the air in your room and it can make you cough uncontrollably. So make sure you either buy non-toxic or that it won't cause harm or anything. Now, make sure it's also for wood too, because if it's not for wood, then the sparkles are just going to come off. But once you start shaking it, you want to leave it sit for a second and grab your glitter ready. As you can see, I got mine in some packets. Or, if you're magical like me, you got them in these cute little glass jars. But for this side, I think I'm just going to choose... yeah, I'm just going to choose these little star things. I'm definitely not going to use them all, though. Another reason why you want the construction paper under your work is so it catches all the sparkles and they don't just go everywhere. And you can put them back into these little bags or, like I said, the glass bottles. So you won't have to buy any more really soon. And I'm also going to be using... you know what, I got so many sparkles, I don't even know which one to pick. So, I'm just going to be using these star ones. Okay. Be sure to set them somewhere they won't spill. Shake the can up one more time. Test it on paper first to see how it is. You don't need a whole bunch, just enough to encoat the top with enough to hold the sparkles. Now, don't do it real fast, just do it gently. Now put some of the sparkles in your hand and sprinkle them around. Oh god, this stuff is strong. I feel like I'm gonna go everywhere. Oh Jesus. Now go ahead and wipe the rest off on your paper and just gently push some of them down on your paper and spread them around. You don't want giant clumps of them or else it won't look nice. And also watch, because if you scrape it too much, the glue will stick to your finger and just peel right off, like hot glue does. Then just lightly tap it with your finger to push it all down. Once that's done, wipe it off your fingers. Lift up this and take off your paper gently. If done right, this will protect your design and make it look pretty. If you feel it needs more, go ahead and put some more. On. it's complete. Eh. See? There was already a heart-shaped pattern on the drawers, so I just decided to paint those a pastel purple. As you can see, there's stripes on there and stripes on here. You do the same thing. You just tape a pattern on there and you paint it black and white to give it that sort of Tim Burton look. On the one side, we got sparkles and stars on a night sky. On the other side, we got a coffin and a bat with also star sparkles. And then you just stick all your jewelry back inside and you got yourself a homemade pastelgoth jewelry box. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this was helpful. Sorry if the steps were kind of weird or things like that. And I hope to see how your jewelry box came out. So if you want to send a pic that to me over in comments, you can. If you got any questions before you start this yourself, don't be afraid to ask in the comments. I'll answer them as best as I can. The best thing to work for wood on me would be acrylic paint. And I used Elmer's Craft Bond. I don't think Crayola makes this. They probably do. You do have to be 18 to get this in a store, so you can ask your parents to get it. Or if you're already 18, show them your license or whatever. But I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys enjoy your new jewelry box. And I hope you got some pretty nice jewelry to stick in there. Tea Sprinkles, out.